Okay, we have the radio open to put the new meter in, and I figured out how to get the faceplate off. We have the two screws on both sides. We have a screw, let's see, let me point right there. And then on the faceplate, I did not see this until I looked more closely. There's a nut right here. So we pull all those off and the faceplate should pull off. All right, we have it pulled off, the faceplate. So all we need to do is we have some little clips on here, and all we need to do is spread those out and the meter will pop out. And then here we are with the faceplate off. All right, we have the old meter out, and we did loosen one of these clips, which I was afraid of. They're old and brittle, but the other three should hold it into place. Okay, unfortunately, the connections here are opposite on the meters. You can see, let's see if we can read this. This meter goes like that with the post on the bottom. This one goes like this. This is up with the post on the top. So I think we're gonna have to figure out how to wire this with the post on the top. So what I did here is I soldered two wires to the meter connection. And then I marked the correct polarity to make the meter swing forward. And I made a little mark on the meter, and then we're going to solder the wires to there. And then hopefully we'll hook up the lights. I marked the wires for positive and negative on the lights. And on the meter, we're going to connect right here. And then we're going to connect down on the board down there. And let's go ahead and connect it all together and go from there. Okay, change of plans. We're going to have to wire them from the outside first. We fed the wires through the board there because it's a pretty tight fit. And I just noticed I need to switch this wire, switch these two. The blues should line up. So let's go ahead and solder those together. One thing I have learned, and I think I shared it in the video where I was doing the capacitors, is to use lots of flux. It helps the solder flow and go where it needs to go. Okay, we're all back together. Meter's on. Meter's working. Only thing we need to do is adjust the meter, because if you see when I talk, audio check 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's we're pegging the meter. So we're going to have to go inside and do a quick adjustment on the RF meter. So that should be quick. So let's go ahead and open it up. And we need to find, let's see, VR7 is going to be the pot we need to turn down. All right, to adjust the RF meter, we have to go to VR7. So let's see, this is VR5, 6, and 7. So all you do is turn that down counterclockwise to decrease and clockwise to increase. And while we're in here looking at this, I thought I'd point a couple of the other ones out. And then let's see, VR6, which is the next one. That's the SSB power. It's called the AMC, not AMC, ALC. And on mine, this one was turned all the way up, and it was way overpowered. So from what I've read, you want it to be around 15 watts. So that's what I set it at. And then the one next to that, let's look, VR5. That is the automatic modulation control. And the person had this radio before, just like the ALC, had it cranked all the way up. So I think it was overmodulating. In fact, I had someone tell me that I was punching through pretty loud. So I turned that down a bit, kind of probably have it about 60%, 60-70%. And then the only other one, I think, don't quote me, but I think this is VR10, which is the AM power control, the dead key. And you want that to be around 4 or 5 watts. And like the other ones, if you turn it counterclockwise, it decreases, clockwise, increases. This is my road talker, which is the same board, since I already have my other radio put together. And I noticed on this one it says VR0, but I think that's the VR10. I could be wrong, but I think that's VR10. And on the Cobra, I did need to adjust it. That one was set correctly. So anyway, I'm pretty sure that's VR10, but it's hard to read it there. I do see a 0, so I'm assuming that's a 10, but don't quote me on that. I would look at the schematic to verify that. So let's go ahead and go try the radio. Okay, meter is adjusted. If we go ahead and show you here, test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. We're not pegging it now. Audio check 1, 2, 3, audio check 1, 2, 3. Okay, I would call that good. We got our meter in. And I've been doing some DX contacts, and I'm pretty much being told I'm on frequency, so I have a feeling that solder point had something to do with being slightly off frequency, because I've asked several people and they say I'm right on frequency. So we'll see. I'll see if anyone else mentions anything, but I think this radio's done. So this is going to close out my series on the Cobra 146 GTL repair. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.